So with you, like with AEW, man, so you like you said, you were just there pre-pandemic. Very different vibe, right? Because like now when you were doing that AEW Dark, I think that was like number 14 or something. It was like very early in the run of AEW Darks. Now they're over here in the Universal Studios where you're doing a very different setup. How did the two kind of appearances compare with so much time in between them for you?
It's definitely different now. The Cleveland one, yeah, like you said, it was super early in the process, so there was still a degree of figuring it out. I think they just had Dark back then. There wasn't even Dark Elevation.
Right.
There wasn't as many people around as far as like extras go, like extras in the locker room. I think there was like 5 or 6 back then, but now because of Dark and Dark Elevation, there's so many extras there because they give so many, different independent guys opportunities on these shows. So it's different in a lot of ways, though. Definitely, when I first did it in Cleveland, it was just a drive over to Cleveland in the big arena. But then flying down to like the Dynamite I did was in Jacksonville, which I got brought in. I got called literally that morning and asked if I could be in Jacksonville that night.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So wait, how did you get picked for this? Like, how did that come about so last second?
But because I'm professional at getting beat up real well, I guess.
Okay, got it. Right. So somebody just said we've got Delaney on tap. Let's just call him up and bring him here to make Wardlow look good.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, essentially, I got a call at 7 a.m. asking if I could be in Jacksonville that night. So,
wow.
Hopped on an airplane and I literally got to Daly's place an hour before I was in the ring. I got there. Someone met me at the gate. They rushed me into the locker room. I changed, and it was by that time Dynamite had already started. By the time I changed and came out, yeah.
Wow. And I guess it's like it's just like, all right, well, he's just gonna powerbomb you a whole bunch. Just kind of roll with it, right? I guess I don't know.
Not a lot to figure out, I guess. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I got on an airplane that morning. All I knew was that AEW had asked for me to come down to Jacksonville, and I was doing it. I had no idea what I was doing until I walked in the building.
Well, it gotta feel good though, man, to like pop up on AEW TV and like, social media gets all a buzz when they see you and stuff, dude. I mean, like you certainly left an impression on a lot of people.
Yeah, it's still, it's still cool to. Last time I was on, when I wrestled Eddie Kingston on Dark, I think Taz and Excalibur had said that I took like 3 years off of wrestling, which is not true, but I guess that's what happens when you're off the TV radar for a couple years.
Yeah, how was that getting to work with Kingston, man? He's one of those guys that's kind of just grabbed that brass ring in AEW and just ran with it. I feel like you two would have a lot of fun working together in Dark.
Yeah, and that was the first time we'd ever wrestled. We'd been around each other in Shikara and in AIW.
I thought for sure you guys had hooked up before this. Wild.
Never.
Okay.
Not even in a tag match or a scramble or nothing. We never had. So that was exciting. But anybody who's ever known, everyone who's known Kingston throughout the years knew that this was inevitable. Eventually, when he got his chance, when he got in front of the right audience, that he would take off because he's just got that natural something about him. There's something about him that you just can't deny. And that goes beyond his skill in the ring, which is incredible.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude. A lot of people really enjoy watching Eddie. The stuff he did with Punk, man. Like, I love the realism that's being brought back to pro wrestling with AEW right now.
Yeah, and Eddie is one of the realists. He's kind of, I don't want to say leading the charge, because with AEW, I think some of the criticism they get is actually the opposite sometimes with some of the things. But Eddie is like, you can't deny what he brings to the table, and you can't deny when you see him that that's real.
Yeah.